So you ready?
Are we started?
I mean, I've been recording for the last minute now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
No, I mean, I just want people to get comfortable with it because this is kind of like your first time on camera.
Bro, this is your first time on camera with me.
That is
You should
true.
be fucking afraid.
I should be terrified. Okay, look at this thing. Freaking cover my face.
All right. Well, I guess this has already begun, and yeah. So I'm losing my hair, but
That's where you want to start?
I mean, let's get it out of the way. Hey guys, I fucking know. All right, it's going away soon, so chill.
So chill out.
So chill. Don't roast me too hard. So chill. My hair's fucked.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, genetics were not on my side for that.
I would talk about how I'm losing hair too, but I think you would get upset.
Well, I mean, I think everybody eventually does.
Yeah, but like I used to have more hair than this.
Yeah, so did I, man. So did I. All right, dude.
Well, I think first
Hi,
off,
how are you?
hi, how are you?
Who are you?
I am Matt Diaz, more so known as Diaz Matthew on Twitch.
Interesting.
And
That's your name, but backwards.
that's my name, but backwards. Yeah. No, I didn't want to come up with a cool nickname or anything because nobody gave me one. So
Yeah, bro. That's why you make up your own.
I think that's really bad if you make up your own.
Well, yeah. If your nickname is like Slays the Pussy Guy, then
People are gonna ask questions,
well, yeah. But you can't give a nickname like that to yourself.
especially if you're still a virgin and have a kind of nickname like Pussy Slayer.
No, I know, but like, okay, fuck. If you're making a gamer, dude, everybody makes a gamer tag. My first gamer tag was Shetty.
Yeah, well,
It was just my last name, like my nickname my friends gave me when I was younger, and then
Yeah.
my favorite number. Because everybody has numbers in their name for their first one.
yeah. Well, if anything, my gamer tag was always just like racial slang that white people gave Portuguese people. Like my gamer tag was always pork and cheesy.
Yeah,
Like
so
it
what's wrong with that?
wasn't unique to me.
No, but you could have, like, dude. All of these like professional players, when people ask them, where did you get your name? They're like, yeah, man, I opened up a dictionary,
No,
flipped to,
no.
flipped to a random page. and
Like
picked a name.
Nate Shot, was given his name or did he pick his name?
He picked his.
He really picked his name?
Dude, everybody, it's their gamer tag, man. Everybody picks them.
Nate Shot?
Yeah.
I thought people gave him that name.
No.
Oh wow.
No.
I have a whole nother
Not even
perspective
close.
on the guy.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, he's Matt, otherwise known as Backwards Matt.
Yeah.
There you go, dude.
There you go.
Backwards Matt.
Backwards Matt.
Change it.
Change everything to backwards Matt.
My name's Trent, also known as Cranium. Gave that one myself, unlike some
Unlike
people.
this guy here.
Jesus. Unbelievable, man.
Dude, I don't think it's cool for people to like. I can understand.
Bro, it's an online persona, so at first it was put in, probably, for protection of identity because we didn't know what the internet was going to be.
Yeah.
Now people don't give a shit. Their names
Well,
are
like I've had so many names. I've had like Benfica 271,
Yeah.
which is just a Portuguese soccer team.
Yeah.
I've had dumb names. Like I've
Bro, mine was Big Papa T at one point, and like, I was 100 pounds.
I think
when I made that name.
I remember Big Papa T. Was
Yeah. That was middle school.
that was middle school? Was that
middle
hold
school.
on? Was that Netscape? Do you remember that?
Netscape?
Nextscape.
Nexopia?
Was it Nexopia?
Are you talking about Nexopia?
Like the social media thing?
Yeah, no, that was just my last name on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just, Fiddler 008 on that.
Yeah, it is Nexopia. Why did I
Yeah.
think of Nextscape?
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
It's some secret thing I don't even know about.
Oh, you know what? I might be mixing like RuneScape and Exopia together because I kind of was involved in both of those.
I never played RuneScape.
No, oh my god, me and my cousin Nick were obsessed with it.
Bro, I was late to the party with internet in general.
Yeah.
My parents didn't. This is going to blow your fucking mind. I started playing online games in 2008.
Yeah.
Was when I started playing. I got Xbox Live because my friend asked me to. My friend from soccer. And then, like, my parents didn't buy a computer until 2007.
Yeah, my parents
So,
are kind
like-
of the same way.
No, but like 2007, we were in like the 7th grade. So all of elementary school, like everybody was on MSN Messenger and stuff, like doing the instant message.
Yeah.
I never did any of that.
See,
So they would always talk about it. I'm like, man, what am I missing out on?
That's funny you say that too, because like I was so behind on social media sites, but I was keeping up with gaming. And like, funny enough, he doesn't play that much games now, but like if I were to pick someone who's responsible for why I like games so much, it'd be my cousin Nick, because he ended up getting an NES. He was one of the few people in the family who ever had one. And like the kind of like the mentality was like, if someone got it, then if you wanted to play, you just go visit his family on Saturday and you go play it. Like nobody, our family was so cheap that they're not gonna go buy another NES for each house.
Dude, I would have been the family member that just knocked on the door and be like, oh hey man, I didn't know you're coming over. Like, yeah, no, I'm just here to play the Nintendo, bro.
No, 100%. I'm not joking. Like you would just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Nick's place and hang out, and like we would just be playing
Video games all the time.
Super Mario Brothers. Yeah. And then eventually,
My cousin and I used to do sleepovers like that and just play video games all night.
And then eventually, I got lucky enough that my godmother gave me for she told me that if I get you an N64, that's your Christmas, your birthday, Easter, Thanksgiving, anything,
anything that warrants a gift.
Warrants a gift for the whole year. And I was like, done. So she got me.
No, the question is, man, do you still get other presents too? You weaseled your way into getting other presents, didn't you?
On that year?
Yeah.
Well, not from my godmother. She gave me the N64, but I got other stuff from other people.
Oh.
Like I think either it was because of my grades or something. Because even my mom coordinated it, and my aunt gave me the N64, and my mom gave me a game. So I think they kind of coordinated the gift.
What game was it? Was it dope?
My aunt, Super Mario 64 came with the console.
Fair.
And then my mom gave me Pokemon Coliseum.
Dude, I don't care what anybody says. Donkey Kong 64 was the best Nintendo 64 game.
You know what?
There was.
I have to like either watch someone play it on a stream or play it myself,
so
because
good.
I completely missed out on it.
Dude, yeah.
Because like
You missed out, dude. It was so dope.
I only had so many games on the N64. Like thinking about it now in comparison to the amount of PlayStation games that I play, where like 50% of them I don't even play anymore. Whereas N64, I had like a handful of games. Like I had Mario 64. Sorry, it came with Mario 64 and Mario Kart. Yeah. And then it came with my mom bought Pokemon Coliseum, and then eventually I ended up getting Mario Party. And then slowly I ended up buying my own games with like with just like
birthday money,
Christmas money. My dad paid me a little bit, a couple extra bucks to like cut grass and stuff like that to like earn it. So
damn, not me, dude.
Different upbringing. I eventually got Zelda Ocarina of Time.
I missed out on that one. See, dude.
Yeah.
Now we have something in common. We both missed out on great games, because people even say that Ocarina of Time is one of the best games ever made.
I argue that it's in my heart it's still number one, but Breath of the Wild is really close. Like I got
to get a Switch just to play that game.
I'm really impressed by that game. It was phenomenal. But going back to the N64 stuff, my cousin. Was it my cousin? No, I think it was one of the aunts. Didn't understand ratings on games, so she just bought a game that looked cool, and she bought me Perfect Dark.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
I had that too.
Yeah,
I had that shit too.
And I'll be honest, there were certain parts that scared the shit out of me, because like I was like, gosh, we were still in elementary school.
Bro, I was too like, for lack of a better word, shitty at the games to even like get far enough to see the cool shit.
Oh no, like the scariest thing would just be like, because that game mode kind of had like a multiplayer-esque thing, but you just played bots.
Yes.
You could have couch co-op, but you played bots.
Yeah.
And these bots were these green soldiers that, I swear to God, to me looked like the Green Goblin, because the Spider-Man movie had just came out either that year or the year before.
2003 or some shit.
Yeah, so everybody looked like, all the villains looked like Green Goblin, and I got so terrified that I refused to play it for like years. Like I'm talking, I probably didn't touch that game again until like 3 years later, because I was so scared of the game. And we had one mishap in my family when it came to buying games. My auntie,
GTA,
same
10 years old.
No, same auntie, bought me a Digimon game that turned out to actually be porn.
What?
Yeah,
A porn game?
a porn game. Like it was sold in the N64 like package that it came that the games came in, but instead there was a DVD inside it called like Digimon something, and like it was pornography, and my mom had to throw it out and never tell me until years later.
Wait, you didn't see it?
No.
Oh my god, that would have been dope.
I think that'd be traumatizing, man.
I don't know, dude. Fuck.
Like
that would have been sick.
Agumon just going balls deep in Garurumon, man. That'd be freaky.
Hey, doesn't one of them have a horn?
There was the
Doesn't one of the evolved forms of the orange dude? I don't even know their names. I did not do Digimon.
well, like Agumon, Greymon.
That's the first guy, right? The orange one.
That was the orange dinosaur one.
His fully evolved form doesn't it have a horn on his head?
He's got like a horn here.
Yeah,
like a rhino.
Get freaky with that thing.
I'm sure he did. But I remember my mom told me at the time that the game was broken. We're just gonna go buy you another one. And like
You're like, son of a...
She didn't tell me until like I was like 16 years old and brought it up. She's like, yeah, that your auntie bought you a game, and I told her never buy you games again because it turned out to be DVD pornography. Because she just like,
oh my god,
knew you watched the Digimon show and like knew you liked it, but like my question is, where was my auntie shopping? Because like it's not like Best Buy is selling porn.
There's no way. Your aunt's a freak.
Like was she going to like adult sources trying to find me games, or like what the heck is going on?
Dude, your aunt's a freak.
I'm guessing she probably just went to a garage sale.
Maybe.
And so she bought some like secondhand Digimon porn, which is just even more disturbing.
Could be. When did you start playing online? Like when did your shit begin? Because I said mine was 2008.
In terms of like playing online multiplayer?
Yeah, dude, couch co-op we've been doing since we're the generation that had that growing up. I was playing co-op with my cousin when I was like 4.
To be honest, I don't think I ever. Here's because like.
You were late to the party.
Super late to the party, and I think it hurts me it hurts me to this day.
Maybe.
Because
hurts you in here or hurts you here?
Hurts me in my gameplay and in my performance because you guys probably had a good 3-4 years ahead of me, because I didn't get an Xbox until Steven convinced me to get it in grade 9.
2009?
2009.
Actually, that was only 1 year after me.
Because my thing was...
Except all my boys played Halo.
I advanced so fast that like by grade 6, I already had a PlayStation 2. No one else I knew had a PlayStation 2 at the time.
Bro.
You probably had one.
Oh, hell yeah.
But like, in terms of my like family group, I was the one that had the most advanced console. And then nobody bought consoles for years. Because I think Nick was trailing off, my other cousin Kevin.
Well, Nick started playing... was getting very heavy into soccer.
Yeah, Nick was very much in his soccer career, trying to get things rolling there.
He was so good, it was stupid.
Oh, phenomenal. Yeah. Phenomenal. Proud of where he got, man. He was super impressive.
Dude, I was sad he stopped. He was so good.
Yeah, well, I think he's got his own thing going on right now.
No, he's doing what he's doing, dude. All the power to him.
Yeah.
As long as he's happy, I don't care.
Yeah, so I didn't join Xbox until grade 9, and my first Call of Duty experience...
What was your first shooter? Not necessarily COD.
My first shooter probably would have been... Probably Halo 2.
Online, though? Because that wasn't even out. Like, that was already done and passed by 2009. I mean, like, which one did you play Xbox Live?
That I owned?
Online shooter that, like, that was like... Or did you just play Halo 2 because someone had it?
I played Halo 2 because my neighbor had it.
Yeah, okay.
And so we played in his basement on his giant screen. Yeah. That was the cube.
Because I'll be honest, and you know this, how much I love Call of Duty and how much I swear to by Call of Duty. I think it had to have been 2008, my first year. I played Halo with my friends, and then when my friends weren't playing Halo, I played Medal of Honor. And then my one buddy from soccer was like, bro, you have to play Call of Duty. And I went to his house, played COD 4 for the first time, and said, Medal of Honor's better.
Wow.
And I'll just say this, COD 4 is my favorite Call of Duty of all time. And I said Medal of Honor Airborne was better.
Medal of Honor Airborne.
Airborne, dude.
Of all the Medal of Honors.
Yeah, that was the one I was playing. It's like some World War II.
Medal of Honor 3 was the best one.
Dude, hey, I played one of them, all right?
Okay.
And I just remember, like, you were used to gun smash, and you can make dudes launch, like, 50 feet. And I was like...
Medal of Honor... I think the problem was Medal of Honor, like, 1, 2, and I think there was a third one. They were all just...
I don't know what they're doing.
Story mode. There was no multiplayer.
Word. So
I played that. I ended up playing that on the PlayStation. But I was just a dork, man, when it came to gameplay until grade 9, because I was just playing like Kingdom Hearts or like...
So sad, bro.
Yeah.
So unfortunate.
Well, I think a lot of it too was that like by junior high, I ended up feeling very alienated because I knew Steven played games, but
yeah, he played with me.
He played with you.
He was playing with me.
And the problem was
playing with me, buddy Brandon.
My dad ended up getting me the PlayStation 2 again. I think it was grades related, and he just like, we went to Future Shop one day. God, that's a freaking time step right there, Future Shop. Yeah, you're gonna hear Charlie freak out once in a while. We are in...
Charlie, I love you.
We are in my apartment, so if people walk by, like, we're right by the front door. People hear shit. Dog goes nuts.
If we knock on the wall, can they hear us out there?
There's mailboxes here, so maybe not.
Ah, shit.
But, shut up. I've banged the roof before.
With the broom? Just...
Yeah.
See that old lady with the broom? Just...
I think there's just, like, some young girl up there doing freaking P90X.
Wait, how young we talking about?
I don't know, early 30s.
Okay. Dude,
Yeah.
go up there.
Go up there?
Go up there.
She's doing P90X.
Yeah, be like...
Sup?
Sup?
And then she kicks me in the balls.
No. She's doing P90X, not karate, bro. Be like, hey.
Have you seen the moves for P90X?
Let me do some P90X with you.
Bro.
Son of a...
He got you. So yeah, so my dad gets me the PlayStation. I ended up playing games all afternoon after school all the time, and then my dad's like, "Oh my god, I made a horrible decision. I don't want my son to play games anymore." So basically, after that, my household became a very internal fight of like, my mom tolerated it because I kind of convinced my mom that like, you know what, my thing is games. I'm not really into drinking, not really into smoking.
Bro, wait. You were 13.
No, but like...
What do you mean?
There was people that I already knew.
Oh, yeah. Dude, people were partying already.
People already smoking... People already smoking weed by fucking 13.
Yeah.
So like...
Couldn't be me, bro. I was playing video games.
Yeah. Basically, if you hung out with... I won't say her last name.
Don't even say her name.
Don't even say her name?
Don't even say her name.
All right.
No, we don't. Oh my god.
One of the more popular girls in junior high.
Okay.
Who always frequently had parties, or her friends would have parties.
Gotcha. I already got you.
They're already all involved in all that shit by then.
For sure.
Even boozing it up. And so, like, I was just a kid who always came home, and so my mom liked that. And, like...
That was actually the one thing that saved video game... Like, man, I'm not gonna... Oh my god!
What the hell?
Did he knock down some sort of fence thing or some shit? I don't know. Not gonna call it like an addiction, because video games being an addiction. I don't know. Do I play a lot of video games? Yes. Am I addicted? Maybe.
Maybe.
We don't know.
I don't know. I always make the argument that like there's people who are fans of television shows, and like when you talk to them, all they talk about is television shows or reality TV or Game of Thrones.
Yeah, dude, all these people do is watch TV.
Yes,
it's the same thing. So if I'm moving,
and then there's people who they literally have a name for themselves, movie buffs, where all they talk about is movies.
Word.
And go and see the movies, review them, compare the movies from the previous movie that the director made.
Yep.
And so like that's their thing, is movies. I would say my thing is video games. If there's a game that I really like Call of Duty, I will compare the new Call of Duty to the previous Call of Duty and be like, yeah, you know what, I wish they would have brought this in, or like, you know what, this is actually impressive. I like how they changed the graphics, or I like how they tried to make some changes, even though there were some that a lot of people didn't like.
Yeah.
But,
we don't want to be flying around.
Yeah. We don't want to fly around.
Keep us on the ground.
Except everybody likes grapples and Blackout. So
yeah. I like them too.
But
keep me on the ground. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Wall running, get the fuck out of here. We don't need you.
Yeah.
Double jumping, okay.
Double jump, okay.
Sideways strafe jumping, get the fuck out of here. Let me go up and come down.
Exosuits.
See, but that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's the exosuit, but like, if they made it so you just jump higher or something, there's ways to adapt it. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
We can say
Anyways. So yeah, no, unfortunately, that's why I was so behind. It's just like, at our household, there was always a constant battle between myself and my father about playing games, because he wanted me to get more into sports and stuff, and I just wasn't interested.
Word.
And I don't know, I was enjoying it, and it made it tough for him to get so mad at me, because I was just playing games. Like, it wasn't like I was committing a federal crime or anything.
Yeah, that's I remember when, like, my family would come over and they would ask, like, where's Trent? Be like, well, he's upstairs playing games. They'd be like, wow, he plays a lot of games. She's like, my mom's like, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
Don't you think that's bad? And my mom's like, what's worse, him upstairs playing video games where I know where he is and that he's safe, or him going out with his friends, me not knowing what he's doing drugs or whatever? So
Yeah.
my mom kind of, rather than me go out and party, she was kind of glad
Well,
that
like,
she knew where I was all the time.
not to dig into your personal life or anything, but
Do it,
I
dude.
think it's a matter of
become scared.
perspective, because I think my family, there isn't that many people in my family that I'm at least aware of that were involved in that kind of stuff. So like, the bad thing in our family was like games and like maybe smoking. But like, I wonder, like, maybe not you, but maybe like your mom knows people who got heavily involved in drugs, so like she's comparing that to what you're doing, and like,
Yeah, dude. My mom, like, my mom used to do all the drugs. Like,
well,
Word.
it was the times, right?
yeah, dude, they didn't care.
They didn't give no craps
No.
back then.
Dude, my mom told me so many stories that, like, oh man, it makes no sense. Because it, like, you can't get away with half the shit that she got away with at her age.
Especially nowadays, no way.
No, like, my mom was just telling me jokes, and I was like, this really happened? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what the what kind of world were you living in? She's like, it was the 70s. I was like,
70s.
Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got involved playing Halo at my neighbors, and then eventually the multiplayer that I got to play at home was Modern Warfare 3.
MW3 was like your first COD,
Yeah,
quote unquote.
my first COD that I owned.
Dude, COD 4, World at War, MW2, Black Ops 1, Dude, I was 5 Call of Duties deep when you jumped in.
Did Black Ops 1 come out before Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah,
I think I played Black Ops with Steven.
maybe.
Maybe.
We played a bunch of... Dude, we were very good at Black Ops.
If we did, it might have been because Steven didn't like Modern Warfare 3 and we're just playing Black Ops. Because I remember there was a couple times where that happened, where like he was so annoyed with Modern Warfare 3 that we ended up just playing Black Ops, because he, in his opinion, he liked it better.
I think at the time we thought that Black Ops was better than MW3, but it's just they're different styles. Like it's kind of what you prefer, I guess. So I don't know. The Black Ops 1 we played a bunch of. We had a lot of fun. It was probably the first COD that we kind of thought maybe we want to compete and try to like be the best we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, so then
COD also moved to PlayStation for Black Ops 1,
Did
like
it
the
really?
pro circuit. Yeah, it was weird. That was the only year it went to PlayStation before the CWL came into effect, and now exclusively on PlayStation.
Yeah, but even then, like, Xbox was the dominant seller, so it's really weird that they did their pro stuff in PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Just 1 year. 1 year the pro circuit was on PS3. So at that, it was either
Maybe they were just testing the waters or something.
Maybe. Well, that's what I mean. So I was like, do I buy a PS3 and start playing COD? Like I wasn't in the circle, so
Yeah.
Still trying to break through or whatever when I was a young lad. And then the next year just came back to Xbox. I was like, well, okay, that's cool. You guys did your thing over there. Now you're back here. Sweet.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So then, so obviously, as people could tell, you've been playing Call of Duty a lot more than I
I
have.
play a shitload of Call of Duty.
And
Yes.
lately,
I'm decent.
pretty
Yes,
much,
I'm better than decent. Am I the best? Maybe.
maybe.
Don't quote me, but yeah.
Don't quote you.
I'm the fucking best.
So yeah, and then pretty much for me, didn't really start taking it seriously until this generation.
Word.
Because ended up playing Call of Duty off and on with you guys, and then got hooked onto Destiny, and so trailed off for a couple years playing that.
Forever, dude.
Forever.
Trailed off forever. I was sitting here all alone and shit.
Well, there's a lot of things that happened in our friend group, like me and Steven got involved in Destiny. You guys,
People came and went.
You guys started getting more involved playing on PlayStation because that's where Call of Duty went.
We switched to PlayStation in before the start of World War II. So we played all the Jetpack games on Xbox One.
Yeah.
And then World War II, I was like, F this. I'm buying the PlayStation. And now, PlayStation's dope.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. Like, you and I both know someone who got very feisty about controllers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the controller sucked too until I realized, hey, I can press these buttons a lot quicker because they're a lot closer.
Yeah, I mean, I'll argue, like, especially now that I use
The transition, yes, is hard. The Xbox controller's ginormous, and you go to this puny little... I used to say the same thing. The controller's too fucking small. Until I started, like, I had to play with it because I was just playing on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then my hands just, like, morphed. I don't know what they
Just
did.
your hands, when you,
Like,
when you clutch them,
shrunk.
they just fit the PlayStation controller, not anything else.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, because, like...
A lot easier to claw as well.
I came from PlayStation and then joined you guys on Xbox and then ended up coming back to PlayStation.
I did the same thing.
So
PS2.
I agree that I like the staggered analog sticks on the Xbox. I like the more meatier controllers.
Word. I feel you.
Because there are times where I grip my controller and if it's too small, then
Snap that shit.
probably snap that
Portuguese rage.
snap that shit in half. I mean, everybody. I'm definitely an angry gamer sometimes. I've already drilled a hole in a desk from my
Is
rage.
that the desk?
No, that's
You
the
got
desk
Oh no.
back there.
Oh no.
That's the table for the desk, and I just switched out the tabletop.
Oh god.
It's got a hole about the size of the bottom of your PlayStation 4 controller.
That's why you bought the new controller.
Yeah,
For sure. Fuck, I never clued in until now.
yeah, but like. Yeah. I bought that Astro controller, and like it's kind of like the best of both worlds, where like it still has the same
You can move the shit too.
button layout as PlayStation, but you can change the analog so that it's staggered.
And reviews by Matthew. Decent? Not decent?
I give the Astro 4.9 out of 5. My only problem is, and it might just be my controller, I can't turn on my PlayStation with my Astro controller.
Yeah. Hey, just turn on your PlayStation, dude. What are you doing?
Okay, you're seriously telling me every time you go home, you actually press the button on your controller?
Day.
Why?
No, not on my controller.
Oh no, on your console.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know, dude. That's what I do.
Like my console's right there. If I'm gonna go sit down, my controller is at my chair.
Yeah, dude. When I play, sit here like this. If I do this, my hand's on my PlayStation.
Okay, well you're obviously closer to it.
Yeah. My charge cable for my PlayStation is like 3 feet.
Okay, then,
so if I went...
then to that point, then it doesn't matter. But I'm saying for me, my controller.
Bro, when you're walking over here, just fucking turn it on.
I come through the patio, so my controller, I see it first.
I'm fucking pissed.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man?
Pissing me off.
I'm always, for the most part, up until the last year, I've always been a living room player, which means my console is right below the TV. And my controller is right by the TV controller. Why am I going to walk all the way to the TV? That's why they invented TV remotes.
Yeah.
So
And look where society is, Matt.
nobody even watches TV anymore.
True. That's where society is. We're so lazy. We stopped watching TV.
We gotta be at the point now where like 50% of the people who own TVs aren't using it for TV anymore.
Let's be honest, dude. In 2019, if you don't have a smart TV, what are you doing? Or if your TV doesn't have the box that connects to the internet, what are you doing?
I wouldn't say smart TV.
That's what I'm saying. Or you buy that box that connects to the internet. I don't have one of those.
I'd say most people definitely have like the flat screen by now.
Yeah, but if your TV in 2019 doesn't have internet capabilities, my next question is, what are you doing? It's 2019. You got Netflix, Hulu, Amazon.
We're definitely now at the point where all the TVs that they do sell now are all smart TVs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Dude, you could pick one up for like $500 Canadian doll hairs.
Yeah, which is even way cheaper in the US.
Yeah, dude, that's like $300 US.
It's like $3 US.
That's 39 cents.
39 cents US. We'll both take a sip take there. That's fine.
All right, well.
A little moment of silence there.
Moment of silence for the people.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think so. How we really wanted to structure this podcast.
Oh, by the way, this is supposed to be a Call of Duty podcast.
This is supposed to be, for the most part, a Call of Duty podcast. But like, I felt like episode 1.
Dude, we didn't talk about the name. We didn't even say welcome to the Random Nades podcast.
Well, we'll take this part
and chop it up, put it in the front,
clip it, put it in the front,
and don't edit this part out
cut,
so we look like assholes.
Hard cut to the beginning of the podcast.
You need to start the show by me going, bro. We didn't even say the name. Yeah. And then don't even edit it out of the actual part of the podcast. Yeah. And just let people go, so they fucking said that 30 minutes in.
So, yeah.
By the way, first time, we suck.
Hey, you know what? I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, considering, do you remember Joe Rogan's first podcast where he had the snowflakes in front of him?
No.
Oh my gosh. No. It was like it wasn't even on YouTube. YouTube wasn't even a thing back then. It was like some other.
That's why he's the grandfather of podcasting, or the godfather, whatever.
It was like Stream FM or something like that. Like, it was a bizarre name. But anyways, when we're trying to come up with the name of this thing, I'll be honest, I had some pretty shitty ideas because...
I'll be honest, I went through every Call of Duty term from fucking Christmas noobs to noob tubing. I don't know. I went through every Call of Duty slang term, way of speaking, and
yeah, pretty much try to come up with a name based on very common Call of Duty
things,
terms, sayings, catchphrases, stuff like that.
Because essentially the first thought was to make this like a recap show of the CWL events that happened throughout the year. I think we get like six of them now.
Yeah,
6 or 7, one of those. I don't know, a lot less than it used to be back in the day. Shit was popping.
Oh, for sure.
There was like 20 events a year, and I watched all of them because I'm a loser. But yeah, we narrowed it down to a couple and landed on Random Nades.
Random Nades, yeah.
Random Nades, bro.
I like it. I pretty much like it because, like...
Insert sick graphic here.
Okay.
To our editor, Matthew Diaz.
To our editor?
Yeah, you're the editor. Sick graphic right here.
Yeah, that's probably going to be like a picture of a sticky note that just says...
Sick graphic.
Sick graphic here.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
We're learning.
We'll have to learn it eventually.
Charlie, I know.
But, yeah. No, Random Nades, I really like it because I feel like our podcast with that name, it will allow us to talk about random things. We will try to
Jesus, man.
Charlie just wants to hang out. By the way, this is Charlie, my dog.
No. Look at me.
He gets really excited because me and him live alone by ourselves. So when humans come visit, he gets really excited. Like he's sick of me, but he likes.
This is also why I'm crossing my leg.
He likes when new people come over
to try to let Charlie know that although he's the man of the house, I am also a man.
Yeah. Charlie has the pants in our relationship.
What?
And he doesn't even wear them. But
yeah, dude, homie's naked.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Random Nades allows us to talk about whatever. Basically, this podcast is not just going to be about CWL, but...
Sorry, say that again?
CWL.
CWL?
The Call of Duty World. For the most part, if something does happen in CWL,
We're covering it.
we're covering it.
I'm gonna talk about it.
We're definitely gonna talk about
Give
it.
you my opinion, whether you give a shit or not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I think we need this because for the most part, there used to be other ones,
I mean, there's a couple.
but I feel like nowadays those podcasts have become more about like interviewing the
Players, yeah.
players,
Full show.
and less about like recapping the show, talking about what actually happened.
No, they use inside knowledge to just talk shit.
Yeah, we'll probably talk a lot of shit on this.
Oh,
podcast.
I'm gonna talk all the shit. But yeah, here we are, 2019.
So yeah,
Everybody wants to be a Twitch streamer or a podcaster,
yeah.
and here we are.
I mean, I've been Twitch streaming now consistently since March.
Insert your socials here.
Everything Diaz Matthew, except Twitter, which is Diaz Matthew 1, because some Spanish kid from the US won't give me my name.
Can we get some F's in the chat, please?
This isn't live.
Can we get some F's in the comments, please?
F's in the comment section. But yeah, no, it's awesome, and I've been enjoying it. And now, I think because you really got me into CWL, and
Well, yeah, I'm addicted. I'm a degenerate when it comes to Call of Duty.
well, because like I was trying to get better, and you're like, well, the best thing for you to do
Watch other
is
people.
watch other professionals do it.
Dude, watch good people play, and you
Watch
start
good
to
people-
understand.
and and it's absolutely true because like, even though like probably the first match you watch, you're gonna be so dizzy.
No
because
fucking idea what's going on, dude.
yeah, the stream cuts to people in action all the time,
Yes.
but like eventually you start to notice that people are always going certain routes. You always notice that certain people with certain weapons are only covering certain areas of the map, so you learn from that. And I've been getting a little bit better just from that. Like
You have been. You have been.
there's been
No, you're not a pro player, but you have been.
no,
Neither am I, so hey.
but it's funny, like for me it's even to the point of like, oh, I didn't even realize you could climb up that thing.
You can get there? Oh,
Yeah.
No. Oh, no.
So no, it's been awesome to learn from that. And so I think because of that, I've been kind of getting hooked on CWL and getting really excited about it. And then you've always been a fan of it, so I wanted us to have an opportunity to talk about Call of Duty and CWL, and that's kind of like why this podcast was kind of born in the first place.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, we have Worlds next week, correct?
Champs.
Champs next week.
I mean, Worlds sounds cool.
World sounds pretty important. Champs sounds better.
Well, I mean, the Worlds, I mean, like, CWL stands for the Call of Duty World League.
That's where I'm mixing it up.
So, you know, but I mean, so yeah.
Yeah.
But Champs next weekend, prize pool, ridiculous, ludicrous amount of money
Yeah,
for
and
playing
so
games, which
I'm
That'd be
pretty
sick.
excited for that. I think we're gonna have. I think next podcast we're gonna talk about exclusively that.
yeah,
Talk about
pre-show.
Talk about the lineups. Yeah, we're basically be doing a pre-show. We'll
Basically
talk
doing a
about
pre-show of
doing a lineup.
Worlds. Fuck, Matt.
what?
You just made me say Worlds, dude. Oh my god, man.
That's my problem. Is like noob expert, but my lingo is addictive.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a pre-show of COD Champs 2019, where insert team here is gonna win it all. That will be next week. I'm not saying
That will be next week.
Yeah,
That's.
I'm gonna do some research and
bro.
some diving deep. And by diving deep, I mean probably pick 100 thieves.
I mean, I'm always cheering for 100 Thieves, bro.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I'm sorry.
dude, they kill this shit.
I'm sorry, anybody watching who's a fan of FaZe, but like,
No, dude, FaZe is dope. Optics dope. All the teams are dope. But right now, man, 100 Thieves just making all. They're doing everything right.
yeah.
They're legit doing everything right.
I know you wanted to talk about it a little bit before the podcast, but you're like, we should save it until we're actually recording.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm kind of on the same mentality where like 100 Thieves as a competitive team, branded team, you're 100% right that they're making all the right moves.
Bro, they haven't missed. They haven't missed everything that they're putting their money into. Everything that they're. Oh my god.
Oh my
Get him,
God.
Charlie. Everything that they're doing is what they should be doing. They're taking all the right steps in all the right places, putting the money in the right places, bringing the right people in to manage or whatever. And dude, like the space that they got the funding for, I don't know if you watch like the blueprint walkthrough video. It's gonna be fucking dope.
That studio is huge.
Yeah, and they have a retail store in there. They're the only brand that decided to make streetwear. Dude, how many? The gaming market right now is like billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Well, think about it. Like nowadays,
and we sometimes go outside, so we need some clothes to walk around in.
Sometimes, yeah.
And fucking 100 Thieves is the only team that makes that. Other teams make jerseys, t-shirts, and hoodies.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. So you can buy the team's jersey, which is cool. You definitely should sell the team jersey.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
And then t-shirts, sure.
But like,
I mean, yeah.
Even beyond merchandising, even beyond gameplay and skill of the players, like their social media, they're just doing everything right there, being consistent.
Their content team is insane. The production behind the content's insane.
Being dynamic and not just showing the same stuff over and over again. And even like internally, them promoting all of their divisions and not just focusing on Fortnite or focusing on Call of Duty.
100%.
They brand everything. Like I've seen so many posts where it's just the League of Legends team.
Yep.
And like it's crazy how me, who's never played League of Legends, yet I know what's going on with that team.
Yeah.
Because they keep everybody informed.
Now, I might sound like an idiot because I don't know, but I think that was the first team 100 Thieves bought into was the LCS. I think their first endeavor was League, and then they went to Fortnite, and now they're in COD.
Well, we have to be honest here. Like, as much as big as Fortnite is and as big as Call of Duty was, League of Legends comes by and goes, yo, hold my purse.
Yeah, well, yeah, League is... never got into League, but League is, yeah.
League is insane.
They're in a league
especially literally, especially in Asia. Like, it just dominates there.
Yeah. Now, I watch it and go, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, it hurts my head.
But, yeah.
Some people know.
Not a PC gamer over here, people. Not a PC gamer.
No, we definitely grew up console players.
Yes.
And we're going to get into it shortly, but there's some things in Modern Warfare that I'm a little bit concerned about.
Yeah, I saw you post that show on Twitter. I was laughing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's scary, dude.
Yeah. But, so, yeah, no, 100 Thieves is awesome. So, like, I think with that said...
Shout out 100 Thieves.
Shout out 100 Thieves. Awesome.
Killing it.
Nate shot.
Optic. Do better.
Optic, do better.
Roasted. Sorry.
That's it.
I used to love you.
They're gonna get this message.
Yeah.
Someone watching this is gonna be like, "Yo, this random duo from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, is talking shit about you guys."
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like,
"These two assholes that have no business saying shit said you fucked up." Hey, yeah, that's what we're saying. You fucked up.
Yeah, and he's gonna drop his phone made out of $1 million bills and just go like, "What?"
Made out of $1 million bills, billions and millions.
Well, Monopoly money.
Yeah.
So do you want to start talking about Modern Warfare then, I guess? Because I kind of want to talk about it.
All right, you've been waiting. Let's do it.
Okay, so I saw...
That's going to bring some shit up here.
I saw this Call of Duty update.
Can you twist that so I can see it
from PlayStation. I don't know how much.
That's good. That's good.
That's good enough?
Yeah. I just needed the light to hit.
Yeah, because
it was looking weird from the side.
Reflecting off the screen. Okay, I gotta find this bar
Dude,
here.
if you can't see, you need to see more than me. So make sure you can see.
Yeah, it's just my arm is right covering the scroll button here, but I can see it, so we're good. So
Charlie's about to jump though. Sure.
22 things we need to know about multiplayer. I kind of skimmed through this. A lot of it they talked about during the stream. Like,
yeah, wait, hold up. You want to jump straight into this, or you want to just talk shit about it first? Initial thoughts and stuff.
Talk about the stream.
The reveal. Was it? Would they call it a reveal?
It was a multiplayer reveal stream. Mm-hmm. You want to just talk about that?
Yeah, let's bullshit about it for a little bit.
Okay. My thoughts on it is I think it was the right move to just have a thing dedicated to multiplayer because it's such a big aspect of Call of Duty.
That's the only thing we care about. Yeah.
And I think they're really trying hard to get back old fans and new ones. And they invited a whole bunch of streamers and YouTubers.
Dude, let's stop there. They invited a whole bunch of streamers. But if anybody knows anything about Call of Duty, how many of those streamers actually give a fuck about Call of Duty? Now, marketing, I understand you want to branch out.
Yeah.
But also, like, man, there's like 5 people out of 36 that like came from COD,
Yeah.
so to speak, or whatever. I was a little bit hurt by that. Boy, TP was there though. Love you, Teep.
My mentality on it is I think Call of Duty even knows that the people that they invited are not fans of Call of Duty. They just know that they're influencers.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to bring Doc.
You got to bring Doc.
Shroud made a lot of sense.
Shroud made a lot of sense because he's probably number one now that Ninja's gone.
I heard this. I heard XQC is getting shitloads of views now.
Really?
Yeah. No, I don't know because I don't watch it, but
I'd have to see. What before Ninja left, Shroud was number 2 at like I think 8 million.
Oh, just follow? Yeah, Shroud might be
followers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking, my brain instantly went to like amount of viewers. I think XQC is getting a shitload of views.
Probably.
I don't know what that guy does. No, don't mean offense here, but you know, I'm ignorant, don't know.
I'm sure he's really good at the game that he plays.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just walk on the side of caution and say he's really good at any game he plays.
Probably.
Because I don't know. I'm the asshole that didn't do his research.
But yeah, they had a whole bunch of people invited over there, and they had a whole lineup of like scheduled multiplayer modes that they were going to show off.
Which you had beef with. One of the portions of the.
Well, unfortunately, they were.
Oh no.
Modern Warfare introduced 2 modes that, from as far as I'm aware, it hasn't been in any other Modern Warfare. But there was a 2v2
gunfight.
There was 2v2. There was 10v10 and then 20v20.
Yeah.
And now there's a rumor that they're going to have a 100 player map.
Now, is that going to be BR or is it going to be a team-based 100 player map? You have no idea.
According to this article, they said they made large size maps that are meant for 20v20 or up to 100 players.
Oh.
So I wonder if some of the larger multiplayer maps are also going to be the BR map.
Could be. Probably the way to go with the way things are going, man. People love them some BR.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't mind them myself.
So we got to see regular multiplayer. We got to see the 2v2.
What are your thoughts on the multiplayer?
They even teased the 2v2 before. My thoughts on the multiplayer?
No, yeah, they streamed the multiplayer stuff before, or the 2v2 stuff.
The 2v2 before. That was the first stuff they leaked
with Syndicate,
and I really liked it because it was
2v2 was
so tactical, and the fact that the weapons are random.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
You can't blame your loadout. It's 100% on you.
Everybody gets the same shit. Figure it out.
And I think especially it might be more so our family group, our friend group.
We're family group.
We're family group.
Thanks, Matt.
No problem. But like it's so much easier to get a team of 2 going versus a team of 4.
Mm-hmm. I had the problem my whole life.
Yeah.
Always wanted a team of 4. Never had one.
So having 2v2s, one, you can just get your buddy to play with you, and then if you end up meeting another team that's really good, maybe you guys can collude together, and then boom, you got your team of 4 that you were looking for.
Yeah.
So I think that was a very smart move on their part.
100%.
We got to see a little bit of the 10v10. The problem was it kept crashing on the stream. Like the servers kept crashing, and some people are saying that it was just because one, they just had the servers there. 2, everybody there was also streaming at the same time, so maybe it was taking up too much bandwidth.
True.
But this also is the only time they ever had 40 people on a map, and maybe their servers aren't ready for it.
Yeah.
So I worry that this game is going to launch and like 20v20 or 40 or the 10v10 is going to be unplayable.
No. They're not going to launch it and make it unplayable.
No, it's going to work, but there's going to be too many people trying to get in on it, and I think them trying to support multiple sessions of 10v10 or multiple sessions of 20v20, I think people are going to lag like crazy for the first like 3 weeks.
I think they'll figure it out. I just don't think they were quite ready. I think they probably had a rough idea of what they wanted to show during that stream. So there's probably a little bit of a crunch in the office beforehand.
Yeah.
At Infinity Ward going, hey guys, this is what we need to finish first. And they jumbled it up. They obviously had the 2v2 working pretty well, and then
I could really believe the streaming oversight of them being like, okay, let's just make sure that the server is strong enough so that it can operate everybody's game, not somebody, and maybe someone didn't clue in that they're gonna have a bunch of influencers, and these influencers are gonna stream. More than likely, they should have known because
they invited everybody.
They invited them, and they probably want those people to be showing it off.
Yep.
So
that seems to be the new wave.
That's definitely the what's been common now since 2018 is.
I think the first one I saw was I think I was watching Jack Courage's stream, and I think he got paid to play Apex when it first came out. Like,
oh, so many people.
The first second it came out.
Pretty much every like major Fortnite player ended up getting paid to try Apex. To try Apex.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. There might have been
and like
a sponsored thing before that.
And like, here's the thing too. Like, some people talk a lot of shit about Apex being like, yeah, you know, it was only #1 at the time because they bought out all the major streamers, and then after that, it's down to #5. Ha ha ha. You know what? I bet you if they didn't do that, Apex would probably not even be on the list, because I didn't even know the game existed.
No, I played it because Jack played it.
Exactly.
And I was like, holy shit, this game's actually decent.
They're not #1 on Twitch right now, but they are where they are because of the influencers.
Does any publisher or developer really think that they're going to be #1 when they release a game now? Competing with Fortnite is like, fuck. Like climbing Everest or some shit, dude.
I think if you're not releasing a BR, you're not trying to compare yourself to Fortnite. At least I hope you're not. Like, if like The Witcher 4 comes out.
It's not, by the way. But
it's not.
I feel
like something that's a single player game shouldn't be like, oh, I hope we get as many sales as Fortnite. You never are going to.
No.
One, it's free. Two, it already has such a major fan base that grew over time to what it is now.
Yeah,
it didn't have this many people playing it at the beginning. I remember Fortnite when it was like a zombie fortress building game. Because a channel that I follow, Rooster Teeth, made a immersion where they pretended to be the characters in Fortnite, where you had to build a fortress in the game, and then they went and actually built that fortress in real life and had their community pretend to be zombies and try to break down the fortress.
That's fucking hilarious.
So it's a great video, but like that's the Fortnite that I remember. And then
that's Fortnite you what?
Hey, enough with this.
Dude, wait, what? What did you say?
I said remember.
No, you didn't. Say it again.
Remember.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. Trent keeps teasing me because I'm illiterate.
No, because you say remember, and it makes me laugh so fucking hard.
I don't know why I say it.
I don't know. You must have been saying that shit when you were like 3 and never grew out of it. Your mom was like, that's close enough.
I imagine it's probably my immigrant dad saying remember, and then so...
Maybe.
That's how I say it.
You probably picked it up, yeah, for sure. It's funny. I tease you out of love.
No, I know. You just have the biggest smirk whenever I say it, and I'm like, God damn it.
Dude, you should see my face when we're playing games.
Because I'm telling so many stories, I'm always like, yo, you remember?
Do you remember that time? I'm like, no, man, I don't remember, because that's not a thing. I remember a lot of things.
I remember a lot of things.
Also don't remember a lot of things.
Yeah.
And not because of substances, because sometimes I'm stupid. Sometimes we all stupid.
Yeah, I get a little brain fart from here and there.
But yeah, no, my overall thoughts, I thought everything looked pretty good. I have a few concerns, but those will probably be... I don't want to say they'll be addressed, because...
Visually, people complain that it doesn't look as pretty as Black Ops 4. Yeah, but... Do you care?
No, I don't give a shit how it looks. Make the quality good.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah, I thought the quality looks good.
I think it's hard to compare it because it's not even the same game engine.
No.
So I think those are just the best results that game engine could come out with, and it looks fine.
Yeah, no, it looks good. It's not a concern because we've been doing this for so long. I've been playing COD since COD 4 every single year. Midnight released when that was cool. Except now you can buy your shit online, so I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But I used to go to the midnight releases, skip school the next day. Thanks, Mom. She used to let me.
Yeah, that's
I used
awesome.
to ask her, dude.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, COD came out. Can I stay home? But yeah, I used to play. That's literally all I played. And then, yeah, we learned to adapt to every game that's come out. Every COD plays a little bit different. But to this day, I have not played a Call of Duty where I thought I was bad. I've been better in other, like in certain ones where I was like, oh my god, dude, if anybody fucks with me in this game, they're getting shit on.
Yeah.
And then there's some games where I'm like, okay, people can fuck with me a little bit, I'm not as good. But for the most part, good is good. And good players will adapt, which is why I think one of the great things about the COD pros is that, like, some of these dudes have been competing since COD 4 when I started watching. Like, they managed to be professional players in different games for, what are we at, like 12 years now? 10 years?
Oh, geez.
10, 11 years of, like, competitive Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So that part's impressive to me. So I prefer a faster paced play style. So the Modern Warfare's, actually no, I was pretty nasty at MW2 and MW3, but
yeah.
like for the most part, it's easier to play slower, I feel, in the Modern Warfares, which is what I noticed with this reveal, is that it seems very slow, which at first glance always
tactical.
Yeah, it always makes me like, I'm like, oh, give me my fucking P90 and let me run. Like that's what my like my brain, like when something's like, when it's quiet, my brain goes, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I might have OCD or some kind of ADD or something. I don't know.
Well, I think with the slower gameplay, the speed aspect of it is the reaction time.
Yes.
Like noticing people. Whereas the fast.
But then like you have to shoot from so far away.
Yeah.
Whereas like, dude, in this COD, like Black Ops 4 right now, you can stand right in a dude's face and just keep shouldering out the doorway. Yeah. He tags you, heal. He tags you, heal. And it don't matter. So like,
that's why I think it's gonna be really interesting to see the pros play the Modern Warfare, because it's so different.
So different.
Like it almost feels like the type of gameplay. I don't want to say it's going back 10 years, but it's like reminding you of the shit that you used to do 10 years ago. Yeah. And it's like, do you remember playing like that?
Do I what?
Do you remember? I'm gonna say it the way I'm saying it. Do you remember playing it that way? And can you still play that way? Yeah. Like, you and I occasionally will still play COD 4 because
Modern Warfare Remastered. Yeah.
Remastered because it came out for free a couple months ago. Yeah. And
had it on Xbox though.
And like we do pretty good. It might be just because the people who are playing it aren't the pros.
I know they're bona fide Christmas noobs, except we're in August. Yeah. But yeah, some people are pretty bad.
Some people are pretty bad.
There's the occasional good player in there though. I will be honest. But for the most part, most of the good players I find snipe. Yeah. All the good players are sniping, and then all the noobs are running fucking Juggernaut and their MP5 or whatever. And I just laugh. Unless I'm sniping, then I get pissed because I'm like, fucking Jug!
Honestly, Remastered, I have the same gun every time. I'm just M16.
It's the best gun in Call of Duty ever.
Ever.
It's so broken.
We should have like a comparison to the ICR, because I feel like the ICR is...
Yeah, but the ability to heal in Black Ops 4 completely changes that. Whereas COD 4, when you get hurt and you get like, and you're weak, your screen's flashing red for seconds. Yeah. So you can't do anything in that time. So if, you know, the M16 guy tags you once and then the sub pushes you, you're dead.
Right. But I wonder in terms of like how far you can shoot straight with an ICR versus how far you can shoot straight with an M16. It'd be interesting to do a comparison. Because there was
the ICR beams.
Like my Monday stream when we were playing Modern Warfare. Yep. You were sniping, and I was behind you with the M16, and I got hitting in the same spot, and I got the guy you were sniping, and you're like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that gun's so good. It definitely has more recoil, but those bursts, like, yeah, if he doesn't have Jug and your aim's good, not a chance you shoot more than 2 bursts. Yeah. Like, you can 1 burst if you hit every single shot of the burst, but almost everybody misses one unless you're fucking cracked. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, you know, so normally it takes two, like you hit like the last 2 bullets of your first burst and the first bullet of your second burst, and then he's screwed unless he has Jug.
I mean, like, I guess to that point you're right, because like ICR, as long as you maintain chest and up, you're gonna finish the guy before you empty your clip. Like, it's less than, you think less than half your clip you kill a guy?
I think the ICR, you could probably kill a guy in 5 bullets, but the problem is the movement speed, the ability to slide. Like, you can elevation change, jumping, sliding.
It's
all
easier
more
to dodge.
seamless. Yeah. It's way easier to stay alive in Black Ops 4. Dude, you walk like, if you're playing S&D in COD 4, you have to smoke running across like the bridge on Overgrown. Otherwise, you get sniped.
Yeah.
And die in a bullet. That shit doesn't happen in the new COD.
No.
Bro, good luck sniping me across that bridge when I'm fucking sliding like some asshole. Like, I'm sorry, unless you're dashy, you're not hitting me in the face.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right. Deep in this article of yours here?
I think so, yeah. So, where's my scrolly thing? There we go. So, like, reading through this, my first thing I wanted to talk about was the cross-platform, because when we were watching the stream, we were talking about, okay, how are they gonna treat this? Because obviously, as much as people like to argue PC versus console, there's clearly an advantage to playing on keyboard and mouse in terms of aiming.
There's definitely an aiming advantage. However, controllers have an aiming advantage as well.
Yeah, aimbot.
We get that sticky aim.
Yeah, we get sticky aim.
Or aim assist, whatever you call it.
People can adjust their mouse so that even if they move a millimeter on their mouse, it doesn't affect their aim. So their aim can be deadly straight, and allows...
Yeah, and just do these wide, broad strokes to turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just have better accuracy that way. So it looks like here, how it works is it's based on what you're using to play the game with. So it says here, how is the studio balancing mouse and keyboard users with controllers? One of the main ways is that we are planning on matchmaking based on peripherals. We're also supporting different peripherals, so if you want to plug a keyboard and mouse into your PS4, you can. So this is going to be the first Call of Duty where people will be most likely playing with a keyboard and mouse on console. That has happened already. Yeah, there's ways to like third party set up your. There's people that have
definitely keyboarded me, where I was like, that guy's aim is suspiciously good.
Yeah. So the way this works now is like if everybody in your, from what I understand, if everybody in your party, if the peripheral that they're using is a controller, you will only compete against people who are using a controller.
But if one asshole is using a mouse and keyboard, you're playing with everybody.
Yeah, so if someone on console is using keyboard, or if someone in your party is on PC and they're using keyboard, then you're gonna match up with people who are also using keyboard.
That's how it should be. Like, you know, it's the same thing as Fortnite. Like, if someone's using a mouse, and like if someone decides to play on PC and you want to play with them, but you're on the PlayStation, like, you basically already signed off that yes, I'll play with PC players because I'm playing with one on my team.
Here's my thing is like, I really think if they do this, I think Call of Duty is going to be very difficult to play the first 4 months, and anybody who's like below average or average on controller is most likely going to quit.
Why?
I think they're just going to be annoyed.
Annoyed at what though? You're not going to be playing against guys who are on keyboard and mouse. Just don't party up with PC players and you're fine.
Do you worry though that because you have the people who are already trying to third party put in keyboard and mouse, do you think the masses are going to intentionally plug in their keyboard and mouse to their PlayStation?
No, but then even if they do, the masses that plug in their mouse and keyboard are going to be playing with PC people, so they're not going to affect me.
Right, but is it going to affect the lobbies? Is there going to be not enough people playing on controller?
No, it's going to be shitloads. You never run into problems like that unless you go back to an old COD that isn't the new wave.
I'm surprised they're doing this because, like, you and I have said this before.
PC cross-platform between consoles is a huge win, though.
Yes, and
because that separates a lot of friend groups.
Yeah,
that did happen to us.
It happened.
We have friends that play Xbox.
We have friends that are still on Xbox.
Yeah, and like, dude, I've had buddies hit me up, the buddies I haven't talked to in a long time, that said, "Hey, why don't you play Xbox anymore?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on like I play a bunch of PlayStation now." They're like, "What the fuck, man?" I'm like, "Sorry, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is where I want to be." So now that COD can cross over, I can play with more of my buds.
But for me, it's always so weird. Like, PC has Counter-Strike, so I don't know why Call of Duty wants to use keyboard and mouse.
I think that the developers aren't stupid, and they realize that the younger generation, they're getting more and more into PC at an earlier age. For us, just financially, it wasn't a thing, dude. If you wanted a decent PC setup to play games, it's like $1,000 back in the day.
Now it's even more insane.
That's what I'm saying. So, and yeah, because you want the good shit, dude. They want the Razer mouse and, you know, NZXT or Nvidias or whatever I don't know what any of that shit means, but I mean, you know, you want all the good shit. Whereas my mom was like, $300 Xbox 360 with $60 a year for life. Sure.
Yeah.
My $300
my PC I bought that was pre-built at Best Buy, between the PC, the mechanical keyboard, and the Razer mouse, and the monitors. I spent probably close to $3,000.
Yeah.
On all that,
bro. Dude, if I ever have a kid, one, he's gonna have no fucking hair. So I don't know if we want more baldies in this world, but hey, can't help it. But there's no fucking way I'm buying that little asshole a $3,000 computer for himself. That's for me.
Honestly, dude, that'd be an interesting thing, because like, how different would your life have been if, like, say at 14 years old you were playing on mouse and keyboard?
Dude, I think about this a lot, honestly. This is going like way off topic and going back to how we fucking started this.
Random Nades, bro.
Started this, yeah, super random Nades, random thoughts.
Yeah.
I like, part of me always keeps thinking, man, if I was born like 6 years later, if I was born in like 2000,
yeah,
how much different my shit would be. Because like, I look at like the people, like, I started watching YouTube in 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
And I saw the rise of YouTube gamers. And like, I wasn't fortunate enough at the time to have parents that were willing to buy that stuff. And also, you know, part on me, I was too fucking lazy to get a part-time job while I was going to school to buy my own shit.
Yeah.
So like, my parents didn't get it for me. I was like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. But then like, I look at now, like, dudes that are close to my age that have been on YouTube since 2007, and they're fucking killing it. But I look at, like, the PlayStation now has a built-in streaming system. Bro, if I was when the PlayStation 4 first came out and had that feature, when I was like 13, dude, I was nasty at Call of Duty. If I had clips of the shit I used to do to people, I never recorded any of my gameplay or anything, but if I had clips from back in the day, you would be like, how the fuck is this kid not a professional gamer?
Yeah.
Because I was disgusting in every sense of the word. Like, 1v1 Rust lobbies, dude. Hitting quickscopes all day.
Well,
fucking gross.
I don't know if it was just our generation or if it was just living where we are, but like, gaming was so taboo to think, hey, mom and dad, I'm really good at games. If you let me play games, I may be able to go to tournaments and make money.
I tried to sell my parents on that one time.
Yeah?
Yeah. It didn't work out so well,
no.
But, you know. I tried.
So then, a couple other things here. One, the operators are back, but they're cosmetic only.
I'm okay with that.
It looks like that's most likely how they're gonna make their money through microtransactions.
Yeah,
is you're probably gonna just buy outfits for your guy.
One of the other things was that there's no battle pass shit you have to pay for anymore. So there's no season pass.
No season pass.
COD had that since like 2000.
If they bring in the BR, there's most likely gonna be a battle pass.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm personally a fan of operators, and I'm personally a fan of specialists. I think they make the game way more enjoyable to watch. I understand a lot of it can be frustrating, especially because some of them have counters and some of them don't. But I don't know, like just watching competitive, even the jetpack CODs, people talk a lot of shit, but if you watch those jetpack CODs with the best players playing, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, there's a reason that I'm not a professional. I can't do that shit.
No.
But then you watch them play like boots on the ground, and you're like, are they really that fucking good? I mean, yes,
are they just using it? Well, I think obviously they get a bigger advantage from using the supers in Black Ops 4 or using the jetpack.
Well, it's another tactical thing you have to be aware of.
Yeah.
So, like, I think specialists are awesome, personally. I know a lot of people hate them, but I think they're fucking awesome.
I loved using them. I hated getting killed by them. That's pretty much...
That is my...
yeah.
That's what I tell Matt for everything when he's like, oh, it should be like this. I'm like, yes, Matt, but think of a really good player having that now.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, no, yeah, fuck that. Yeah. I don't want a good player to have that shit and abuse me.
100%. So this one I wanted to bring up too, because you are a fan of sprinting in Black Ops 4. So the sprinting is changing a bit here. Because remember, we were watching a short clip and you're like, what the hell is super sprint?
Oh, yeah, the perk. Yeah, I didn't.
So they're using the term tactical sprint and super sprint interchangeably. So it's not like a faster sprint, it's just tactical sprint.
Okay.
So this new maneuver allows you to cover ground faster, but with a greater delay to ADS.
Oh,
so you have
okay. So you basically get lightweight, which makes you run faster, but if you use it, it removes like quick draw to let you aim faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't fucking mind that at all, dude. So that means like if you're an aggressive sub player and you hit a flank, you have to decide where to sprint to. You can't just sprint and then do like the crackhead shit and just jumping into a gunfight right away.
Yeah.
You have to think, I gotta sprint to that fucking building and then I'm gonna get ready to fight.
Yeah, like you're probably only sprinting in between large open areas, like across a bridge.
Yeah, when you're like, I need to fucking get there.
Or up a road, like somewhere you have to go fast and you're just wanting to dodge bullets, you're not ready to shoot anybody.
Yeah, basically to all my sub players, you're gonna get mowed down like motherfuckers if you try to sprint into the battlefield.
And then the one thing that I really wanted to talk about, which I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, it might be interesting, it might not be, is excessive weapon mods is going to slow your ADS.
Good. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of all these bastards putting fucking rapid fire, high caliber 1 and 2, plus both grips. Dude, get fucked.
Right.
I grew up in the day where you got one attachment. And sometimes that attachment got rid of one of your perks.
Yeah,
like,
COD 4.
Yeah. Did you put nade launcher on your fucking M16? You have a shitty aimer to aim down, and then you have no blue perk.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Dude, back in the day, it was a real...
So it says here, each weapon supports up to 5 mods, including weapon-specific perks. If it's tempting to max out your M4 and head to the battle, not so fast. Overload your gun, and the increased weight will greatly slow your ADS speed, and sometimes even your movement speed.
Good.
So you'll lose out on faster drawing opponents. Be smart and equip only what you really need. Okay, if the weapon, I want them. I don't know if they're gonna explain it any better, but we'll have to probably try to experiment. If each weapon supports up to 5 mods, is that after like applying a perk that allows you to put another mod, or is the standard 3?
No, I would assume the standard is probably 5. Then they're saying that, and then you probably put a perk on that allows you to add another one. But then if you add another one, dude, think how slow.
But is it at that point that your ADS becomes slower, or does it start going slower right from putting on the first mod?
Well, I saw in the I saw in the reveal that. No, Charlie, I'll kill you, bud.
Sit down, buddy. It's okay.
I saw one of the things that like they were attaching a scope, and they have a pros cons list now. So when you hover over an attachment, it says pros, gives you, suppressors like blind fire, like they can't see you on radar. But the con was, and it even said it was like less damage at range,
or like longer to reload, or like stuff like that.
like it like said what the con was. So I would imagine there's certain attachments you put on, and one of the cons says increases ADS time.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's how.
That's what I would imagine. And I get like almost guarantee if you try to overpower your gun with like some real abusive shit, every single one of those is going to have a speed con on it.
Yeah.
And you're going to get
because I just want to know, like, does this mean that you now have to just basically pick a weapon that you only have to put a red dot on, or is it if someone tries to like put 7 mods on their gun, that's the guy who's going to be slower at ADS?
I think now my brain instantly goes into competitive when it comes to COD, because it's the thing I give the most shits about. For the random player, you're just going to use whatever feels comfortable. That's been the standard in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But for competitive, you're going to see your players that are going to be more mobile running bare bones on their guns. They're going to run, I don't even know what the attachments are. They're going to run 1, maybe 2, because they're going to be running all the time. But you're going to have your anchor AR who might just be loaded up with all the asshole shit.
Yeah, just loaded to the tits with all the perks or all the mods.
We also don't know what the rule set's going to be, because a bunch of shit's going to get banned. I can
most likely
guarantee you that.
If it's anything similar to what Black Ops 4 has right now, they'll probably leave it to like certain sites, maybe something to help with balancing of the gun. Yeah. But like probably anything to do with like noob tubing, probably gonna get banned.
Oh no, yeah, all the explosive attachments are gonna be gone. Yeah, anything that's stupid, the baby monitor, heartbeat sensor thing will be gone. There's no fucking way they allow that.
Yeah.
But as far as like grip attachments or long barrels or whatever, those are all gonna be probably fair game.
You think long barrel is gonna be fair game?
That's fair game right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that. But yeah, that's really the 2 major ones. I thought that would be interesting because I don't think I've ever heard that in any other Call of Duty where your mods actually had a negative consequence.
Suppressor's been the only thing that's been consistent. Suppressor, you're blind on radar, but you can't shoot far.
Yeah.
We've just been used to that. Every time you put the suppressor on, you see the little graph of the fucking range thing go pew!
Or you intentionally make a sacrifice, like having less weapon mods so that you can have more perks. That's the only other thing that I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except they got rid of that shit too. Which, yeah. People have mixed feelings about Pick 10. I think it makes a lot of sense, but I also do think that you run into situations a lot where there's just like...
The only thing I don't like about the Pick 10 was like when I was working on a new weapon, there were points where I could only pick 9 or I could only pick 6 because I just didn't have enough stuff. Yeah. And so it's like you're going in there already at a disadvantage because you're building a new gun, and now you're less 1 perk or you're less.
I feel sorry for every sub player at the start of COD 4, Black Ops 4, and they run into a good SOG player who has the SOG already. Yeah. Wait, did I just say SOG player or sub player?
You said sub and then you said SOG.
Okay, yeah. So I did that right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you run into a good sub player who already has the SOG, and you're still running like the MX9, which I mean, still good, but like the SOG is just so much better. It's been the best sub since day 1.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some time off when Modern Warfare launches so that I can try out all the guns and see what's going on. A lot of the streamers were giving hints about guns that are going to be more favorable. Like Courage really liked the AK, but Doc liked the FAMAS.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people talk about the FAMAS.
Yeah, I remember the FAMAS from MW2. Broken.
Basically, M16 2.0.
Yeah.
The FAMAS was so fucking
broken.
Dude, I remember playing a GB and getting spawn trapped by 2 dudes using a FAMAS. I was so pissed. But I was also playing with my friends who weren't very good. So, yeah.
Or just didn't really care.
Well, yeah, they were just my friends. And, like, I wanted to try to play better people because I was too busy shitting on everybody in the public matches. So I was like, fuck, man, we gotta start playing game battles. And, you know, my friends were like, we'll play with you. And I'm like, okay. But, you know, they weren't as competitive.
Yeah.
Or competitive players. So we got shit on a lot. And I got spawn trapped in a match.
Oh, trust me, there's a lot of times where I almost cried because I couldn't get out of the spawn.
You're like, leave me alone.
And that's in this game, in this version of Call of Duty, Black Ops 4.
Couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me.
Brutal.
Unless, dude, hey, Call of Duty, stop throwing me in mid fucking game. Can we stop that? Dude, I don't want to spawn in when my team's losing domination fucking 200 to 50.
Well, you know what? But then you need to stop people from leaving too.
Yeah, fucking ban them. Get them all out of here.
Halo has that.
Yeah, dude.
Halo always had that.
I know, dude. I rage quit Halo all the time.
Yeah. If you rage quit Halo, it didn't let you play for like 90 minutes.
No, the first one's like 2
minutes.
Something like that. Yeah, first one's,
But like
first one's like 90
every time you did it
Yeah.
got more and more excessive.
Yeah, you could literally have your account gone
I think
for like
I think there
months.
was like an article released like a long time ago, back when like Halo 3 was at its prime, of like a guy who got banned for like a month.
Yeah. Well,
Because
he would not surprise
because
me.
he just kept doing it to see how far it would go.
Yeah, well, yeah. At one point, you got to say F this.
Yeah, which is hilarious
Yeah.
to get banned for a month.
It's happened to me.
Yeah,
It's happened to me. Not with video games, but my whole profile.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't.
You what?
I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much the article. Like, a lot of this in this article was talked about on the stream, but it's just a lot of those certain things that I wanted to talk about were like something that maybe they said on the stream, but I didn't notice. But I definitely read this article and I was like, wow, that's interesting. But
I wonder what the buttons for leaning are going to be. Did you see it all?
what did it say here? They're calling it mounting.
Oh, no, because there is some guns where you can actually mount them on the on a ledge
yeah,
with a bipod or whatever.
but this says press R3.
So right stick to lean right, left stick to lean left, maybe. Well, no, that wouldn't work, dude. I played on tactical, so my right stick is crouch.
It doesn't specify left or right ledge. It just says when you're standing next to a corner or over a ledge, you will see an on-screen prompt to press R3, which allows you to hunker down a bit or lean over.
I'm disabling that in settings the minute I get a chance to.
Well, exactly. I was gonna remap that button to something else.
I'm just not even going to use it. They had that feature in Ghosts, the leaning thing. So you would just walk up to a wall, and then it would show you a little arrow when it was active, and then you would just aim, and it would auto lean for you. I disabled that immediately. I don't need that shit. My fucking little ass just jumps straight out the doorway. I'm not going slow, bro.
Yeah, but this is going to be a slower COD. I think this COD, not to bring up other games, but I think this COD is going to be a lot like Rainbow Six.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I suck at Rainbow Six.
Minus the destructive areas. Like, I don't think they talked about that too much. Like, I don't think you can blow up walls.
No.
You can blow up doors. That's
Well, yeah, you can open doors, so it makes sense you should be able to fucking knock them off the hinges or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're like shooting little centimeter holes through concrete to kill a guy.
Oh, I played Rainbow Six a few times with my buddy, and dude, we were on defense one time, man. This guy's just fucking meleeing a wall, and I'm like, what is this guy doing? He's like, oh, he's making a peek hole. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? It's like, yeah, he's making a peek hole. I'm like, for what? And he's like, well, the front door is on the other side of that wall. I'm like, so he's making a hole intentionally to peek through? He's like, yep. I'm like, well, I'm gonna suck at this game forever.
Yeah. Oh no, it's brutal. I watched this guy, Alfredo Diaz, not because he's a Diaz, but because he's one of the better Siege guys out there.
No, you watch him because his name was Diaz. You're like, hey, that's my brother.
Yeah, from another mother.
Yeah.
But like, you'll see every start of the match, he uses all his grenades to just make holes.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah, he's running on the
transmission or transportation.
He runs to where he wants to go. He goes bang, 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 puts up a barricade, and then runs into his corner, and just like he can see all his holes from just his one position.
Yeah.
So like he has like access to like the right side window, the front door, and like alley or something.
Yeah.
And he just watches all those, and I'm like, yeah, I can't play this game.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an interesting. Like, I wish I could get into it, but dude,
and especially
my
since
brain is way too ingrained in Call of Duty to try to like figure out mechanics for another first person shooter that looks similar.
Especially in that game too, the ACOG sight is way more dominant than like a red dot.
Yeah, well, because the game's slow, so
Yeah.
seeing far makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be messed up to watch. But so other than that, did you have anything else that you wanted to bring up specifically about the new Modern Warfare?
I look forward to playing it on the beta, September 12th.
Yeah, I think it should be pretty good.
Yeah, well, we'll get our hands-on experience.
That's a Wednesday, right?
We'll report back. That is a Wednesday for us. PlayStation boys get it on a Wednesday. All the other losers get it on the weekend.
No, that's a Thursday.
No. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. I lied to everybody.
Well, maybe I'll have to shift my stream to the Thursday.
Dude, you stream the whole fucking thing, man.
You mean
stream the whole fucking thing every day.
Every
stream
day?
it. Yeah, why not?
Stream every
Unless
day.
you got other shit going on, dude, fucking get in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be a more dominant game for sure. Yeah. No, same thing for me. Definitely looking forward to it, and maybe they'll tease more stuff. I'd be interested to see the kind of operators that are going to be available. Because, like, if I pre-order, you get a little bit of COD points.
Yeah.
So if they would tease the kind of operators you could purchase at the beginning.
Oh, you'd like tease a little bit of the content they plan on releasing to see maybe if you want to spend some cash.
Yeah, and then maybe be like, okay, if I pre-order this, I'm gonna get COD points. Maybe I'll use those COD points towards this operator.
Yeah, fair.
So I think that'd be pretty dope.
That's not bad.
Did you? I think after this, we should probably talk about
what's happening in COD right now.
what's happening with COD right now, right? With the patches.
Yeah, we got an update on. I think Tuesday is always the day. Got an update on Tuesday. I personally haven't played much. We played a little bit of Blackout Zombies.
We played the Blackout Zombies, and that was
almost fucking broke my shit.
It was a nightmare.
Oh, and dude, it's fun. Okay, it's fun, but whoever's making these modes, I don't think completely thinks this shit through. Like, I think they're like, that's a great fucking idea, let's do it, but nobody's sitting there going, hey, wait a second, because now I come from a competitive background. Like, I'm a super competitive person overall. My brain immediately goes to, how do I fucking win?
Yeah.
So we played a few, and like, obviously it's Blackout, so last team standing wins. That's how my brain works. Stay alive for the rest, but when you die, you become a zombie. And so you play quads in teams of 4, but then you die, get eliminated, and then you leave your team of 4, and then you are against your team of 4 and the rest of the other teams.
Yeah.
Now, not sure how you guys play quads, but play it with 2 or 3 of my friends, and after I die,
almost immediately after dying,
yeah, I'm still talking to them, and they're trying to like kill people. So then I'm just sitting there like, all right, I guess I'll come hang out. Like,
yeah,
or kill you.
I'm
talking to you. Though.
Almost immediately, if one of us became a zombie, we end up just becoming call-outs.
Yeah,
because
just call everybody else up.
As the zombie both on your mini map and in your vision, you get little markers indicating other zombies.
Yeah.
So like right away,
that's almost
we're calling out nearby zombies. We have like infrared vision, so we can see where the players that are still alive are. So like, if you just the one person that dies in your group of 4, why would you ever go against your team?
I stopped playing the game after I died and ate pizza.
Yeah,
like that's. I was like, "Hey boys, I'll catch you in the next one. I'm gonna eat some pizza."
Yeah,
that was it.
There was that one kid. I think it was like Marcel or something. I can't remember his name, but it was the one player that like we killed in firing range, and he just kept coming over and over again.
Oh yeah, dude.
And Brandon was a zombie crawling on the ground, and he just kept calling him out every time.
Yeah,
I'm like, that kid is gonna rage quit
mad,
because like we immediately scoped on him before he came outside the wall.
Now wait, hold on. You were party leader though. Was there a solo version of that, or was that only quads?
You could jump in as solo,
but it was
quads. Team. Yeah,
bro. Why wouldn't they make that a solo thing?
They could.
It would play so much better as a solo.
They could, yeah.
And like, here's the other thing for me. So to win the game, you become if you become a zombie. To win the game, you have to kill everybody.
You have to beat all the remaining alive
players. And the circle shrinks to its smallest form, and then a timer begins, and if you don't kill everybody in that timer, you lose. But survivors in that final timer, even if they're on 7 different fucking teams, all win.
Yeah.
So Blackout immediately goes from last squad alive to, all right, fuck it, let's just kill zombies.
Yeah.
And like, there's no purpose beyond making zombies at the beginning to kill other human players besides their ammo. But for the most part, when we killed human players, we didn't even have fucking time to loot because zombies were up our ass.
Yeah. Well, because those guys, when they die, they also respawn as zombies nearby.
Yeah. So, like, immediately you thirst a guy, and he's 30 seconds away. Or less than that. Fucking 10 seconds away.
Well, I was trying to say, even, like, from the way the game is designed, the mechanics, I even would argue that there is no reason to kill any living players.
No, but at the drop, you know, it's like you spawn in going, okay, we're playing Blackout. So immediately you drop in your area and you go, okay, there's another team here, let's kill them. So everybody kills them, but then like as you get closer down the game, like when you all have guns and like you're all separated, like there's no point if we're holding down a building, also known as camping. If we're camping a building and there's another human team inside the building next to us, there's no reason for us to go there unless we need ammo or some shit.
Yeah.
Because they're in that building, we're in this building. If 20 zombies come towards us, none of them are communicating, so they're not working together at all.
Yeah.
So it's not like all the 20 are going to rush us first and then go to the other building. They're going to split up and rush like 10-10 or like 12 fucking 12-8.
Well, that might be part of the game design because obviously zombies don't really coordinate. They're kind of wild.
Yeah, no, I get that, but like it doesn't make any sense.
And
because it's easier to win as survivors with more humans there.
Yeah, and like talking about camping and like how you're like, do they even think this shit out? There's definitely in that game mode there are certain equipment and certain perks that are just overpowered in that game mode.
Bro, they took out Outlander and the fucking storm is so fast. And it's like, I mean, I don't know.
It even kills you as a zombie, which doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't understand. We played for a few hours.
We played the whole stream yesterday.
And I don't think one time the circle ended anywhere in the middle. It was always far north, far south, far east, far west.
Yeah. Every time.
So if you land, like we like to land estates or Ghost Town, which are like the farthest south or the farthest fucking north.
Yeah.
And then every time we land Ghost Town, it ends in estates. We land estates, it ends in Ghost Town. We're like, what the fuck are we gonna do? So we spend most of the time just running.
Oh yeah.
And we have nothing. There's vehicles are gone, grapple guns are gone, mobility's still there, thank Christ. Outlander's gone, so we can't even run faster in Storm. And then, like, they left in the fucking microwave shield and razor wire.
Yeah.
And trip mines. Hey, bro, are we trying to piss everybody off? Because you're doing a great job.
In the meantime, zombies have 2 fire throwing axes.
They do 50 damage.
Don't even kill a character.
It's a tomahawk that doesn't kill in one hit. In what Call of Duty has that ever happened?
Never.
No, tomahawks always kill in one hit.
Tomahawks, no matter what.
People used to make memes about that shit. Like, you have a throwing knife in the fucking toe and die.
Maybe if you have level 3 armor, it takes 2.
In Blackout, yeah, I don't know. I don't pick up tomahawks. I'm not crazy.
No, tomahawks kill in one shot.
Yeah, in multiplayer, tomahawks kill. Actually, I think every guy I've hit in Blackout with a tomahawk has died.
Yeah.
I don't think
or at least get downed.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's dying.
Yeah.
Nobody gets insta-eliminated, Matt.
Unless you're playing solo.
Yeah.
But,
well, I shouldn't say that, too. You do get insta-eliminated. The minute you go down, someone melees your face.
Oh, don't even get me started with the whole thirsting problem.
Don't fucking thirst me! I used to get so mad.
I still get mad because, like...
It's stupid. I don't get it. It's very fun, but it's very frustrating at the same time.
There's very little honor amongst COD players.
No.
For sure.
Dude, what's honor?
Yeah. That's for Medal of Honor.
Yeah. What the fuck are we doing?
But, yeah, no, so, like... When you're the zombie, all you really have is throwing knives and your melee, which also doesn't kill in one hit.
Dude, we bum rushed that guy with level 3, and he was like, "That's cute."
Took 6 hits to drop him.
Yeah, it was fucked.
There was this girl who was playing hacker, and she was wearing the zombie skin with the pigtails. I probably chased that player 7 times before.
How bad did you want to say bitch there? Your face was like, I chased that player. Were you not thinking it, dude? It looked like you.
No, I mean she was annoying for sure, because like it took 7 trips to finally beat her, and I think I might have actually even said bitch on the stream. I'll be honest.
Oh, probably.
I think so. I was like,
I think no on-stream filter.
Yeah, I think I said I finally got this bitch. So, like,
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, it's insane because like melee throwing axes, they should all be one hit because the throwing axe is hard enough. Like there were so many times
you can move so fast in that game. If you stand still and get fucking throwing knifed, like you're dead.
that's on you.
Yeah.
You lost. And like so many times we lost as zombies just because somebody was on a like small building that was like 7 feet up.
Only way up is one ladder.
Only
and
way
you
up.
place a fucking shield on top of it. You can't get up there.
Yeah. And then
There's literally like 15 zombies at the bottom of the ladder. Like, the minute this shield goes down, I'm going up there. The shield never goes away.
no.
So we just fucking stood down there while my dumbass was trying to jump up the other side.
So to your point, the game developers, which I don't know, maybe they'll never do this, maybe in the future.
Fucked up.
Maybe in the future they will. But like I don't know how hard it would be to change the mechanics of certain equipment based on the game mode that you're playing, but in that zombie game mode, razor wire, trip mines, barricades, they should not last as long as they do.
No, I agree wholeheartedly on that.
And like sentry should just be straight up taken out because as a zombie, you have like a quarter of the health of everybody else that's alive.
I feel like I thought like I didn't notice this for sure, but I did notice looking at, because I mean I was eating pizza the whole time I was a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
But I would look down, I would see 4 health bar ticks with 100, and it would say 100. But I think as the circle got smaller, because the zombie number gets higher, you get less health. Because I remember seeing at one point 3 ticks down there, and it says 75 max health. So I thought we were getting, or I think we were getting less health the farther the circle went.
I didn't notice, but I'm pretty sure I never saw health over 100.
I don't think so. And I think when it got smaller, it was 75.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, bro, I was running around one-shotting idiots with the Mog, just boosting kills.
Yeah. And I think they did change something, because I was getting like 8, 10, 12 kills a match, and like in a regular blackout, that would spike your XP like crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, zombie kills should not count for much.
No, so they obviously adjusted that.
Yeah.
So if they can adjust that, why can't they shorten the operating time of like some of that equipment? And like,
well, they can definitely do, dude. I don't want to go off and talk shit about Call of Duty because I love it so much, but like, there was so much.
I think you know what? It's fair to talk shit about it because we play it so much.
Okay,
I think.
Well, yeah. Thanks for making me feel better. Like, you know, like, I'm not talking shit, but like, I've played so much of it that, like I love it. It's probably my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Besides like sleep. I don't know.
Sleep and eat.
I like sleeping and eating. But like, it just doesn't make. When fuck, I sound like an idiot now. I can't even think. When Black Ops 4 was coming out and Blackout was teased, the hype was high. So naturally, when hype gets high, and we haven't seen it before because we never had a battle royale on Call of Duty, but battle royales were exploding. COD was like, let's fucking do it. I was like, hell yeah. And they launched. I thought it was good, and I was waiting for COD to understand, because obviously like some of the devs are playing the game. They should be fucking playing the game.
Yeah.
Or at least watching what's happening in their games, like seeing analytics or watching streamers play it or whatever, and understanding that there has to be tons of people with the same frustrations that I have that haven't been addressed to this date, and we're at the end of this COD's life cycle. We only get Call of Duties for 10 months, really.
Yeah.
the first month, usually we're learning. I mean, everybody kind of enjoys COD in the first month because nobody really knows what they're doing, and then everybody starts like figuring it out, and then the good players start to get separated from the bad players.
That's honestly when COD is the most balanced, is right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning, yeah. You realize, holy fuck, this guy's good because it doesn't matter what gun he uses. And then, you know, we figure out, hey, this gun's really fucking easy to shoot.
Yeah.
Or this gun kills very fast. We're going to stick with this one.
Or even if you don't figure it out, the people who you should be paying attention to.
Oh, the pros figure it out quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you can't figure it out, you should pay attention to who's killing you and with what.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
It's a knowledge trail. You see a kill cam, you're like, how the fuck did I lose that fight?
Yeah.
And you look, and it's like, you know, you see the Maddox with double quick draw, and you're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I need that gun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then at the end of the month, like, after champs, unless the COD is fantastic, most people, like, take that as, like, a downtime before the next Call of Duty. Like, that's usually what I do. After champs goes, I'm like, okay, nobody's really going to be like grinding this game anymore. Like, this game isn't dead, but it's fucking dead.
Well, pretty much just after champs, there's only like a month.
Yeah, champs is next. Like, the COD's coming out in October now for some reason. I don't know why they backed that up a month, but
Yeah.
CODs are in October. So September is basically our
September, you're gonna get the beta for a week.
Yeah,
And then-
so we grind we're gonna grind the beta. We're probably gonna get it for 2 weekends. They might do back-to-backs. We'll see. That's usually how they've done it.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're gonna get the beta. We're gonna play that. But, like, I mean, I'm assuming pros are still gonna run 10s and stuff, just to keep their feet wet and competitive and stuff.
Yeah.
But I know, like, a lot of people just use it as downtime. They take vacations. They play games they've wanted to play all year, but they've been grinding the game so hard, trying to be the best, that they don't get that chance. So September becomes a fucking month of just fun and waiting.
No, for sure.
But yeah, no, this besides the Blackout update, there was I haven't played multiplayer at all. I feel like a fucking loser. But apparently they buffed. I think Attach tweeted the G slide is back from Black Ops 3.
Yes.
Which was like an abusive. It's basically an exploit that allows you to slide and get, like, it's a slide jump exploit that lets you move faster than the fastest sprint you can do.
Yeah, we were kind of already doing that in Blackout.
Well, no, yeah, but, like, there's a certain timing of slide, like, you can, like, slide boost jump kind of thing, like.
Oh, jump higher or just jump farther?
Pull up a video of Black Ops 3 G slide.
Black Ops 3 G slide?
And, like, you can go faster sliding than you can full sprinting without interruption. Whereas in this COD, you would always sprint faster, regardless of, like, sliding could give you a speed boost, but then you slow down and then you have to, like, you know, fucking do the shit. But yeah. Is that Scump demonstrating? Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Just playing bots, I think.
He's playing against bots. He's running around.
But yeah, this is when he was, like, first figuring it out, because all the pros were doing it in scrims and shit, and he was like, what the fuck are they doing? So, but if you watch, he is going to, I think he he slides and then jumps, or does he jump and then slide? But, like, you could, like, launch yourself off. And now Attach tweeted that it was back.
Yeah.
I haven't personally got a chance to play yet, but if it is back, see how fucking far he went?
Yeah, hold on.
It's insane. So people at the start of, like, S&D rounds, and, like, they didn't sprint. That's how they moved the whole time.
Yeah.
They would sprint for like 2 seconds and then do the jump slide thing. So how broken is that?
That's pretty fast.
That fucking got taken out of the game because it was that stupid. So Attach tweeted that that's back. So if that's the case, the sub players are going to be in heaven. The ARs players are going to be so fucking mad.
Well, the AR people are obviously gonna have to adjust their gameplay so that they're at the very back of the map.
Well, no, and here's the thing. So COD, we get updates through the year. We know this. But COD always switches shit in their updates. So we get used to playing a certain way, and then the update hits, and it's basically like starting a new fucking game all over again.
Yeah.
Some things get completely reworked to not even work anymore. So, and like teams have built strategies off certain things. So a lot of teams going into champs,
Yeah.
they have to rework a lot of shit. So it would not surprise me. This is a
Oh, that's a very valid point. Is that we're going into champs and
we're going to the biggest tournament of the year,
and we have
in a new patch, new settings. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
especially if the rumored G slide is a thing that was notoriously difficult to deal with in previous CODs.
Yeah. So you go so fucking fast.
Yeah, you're probably, if you're a pro team, you're probably redesigning your whole.
Oh, dude. They're guaranteed they're not stop playing right now, trying to figure out how to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
But you know, this is gonna be my pre-guess for the pre-show, or for my pre-show, or for my pre-show, for the pre-show next week, is that we're gonna see some upsets at champs, undoubtedly, because there's gonna be teams that are gonna benefit from this speed boost, unless it gets fucking changed again, which I doubt.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be teams that are gonna struggle with it a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be awesome to talk about. See if they next week we'll talk about like if they maybe change the loadouts of all their teammates, because right now it's pretty balanced where it's like it's two submachine gun guys, 2 ARs, maybe
It's all map dependent.
yeah. So
But yeah, a lot of that might change.
that'd be interesting to see. So I think we're at the 2-hour mark right now.
Yeah, we're fucking.
I was really worried that we were not gonna have nothing to talk about, but we just
dude, we can bullshit forever, dude.
we just keep chatting. It's awesome. So with that in mind, do you have anything else to talk about when it comes to Black Ops, or do you kind of want to move to like current events?
Do you want to move to, or do you want to call it? This part's on you because I don't edit this stuff. So like I don't know what your idea of timeline is for these.
This whole part will get cut, but
Keep it in.
yeah. No, it'd be interesting to see because like
Charlie looks like he has to piss too.
he has to piss too. Should we? Because like Joe Rogan goes for like 3 hours.
Yeah, dude. We're not Joe Rogan.
I know. We're really small, and I think it's hard to ask for someone to do.
Yeah,
To watch.
Trying to cut this down to an hour is probably almost impossible.
No, I think this is gonna have to come out as a 2 hour, but I think for the future,
I would say in between an hour and a half is probably.
yeah. I think
an hour
this
is
one
probably
is
the best
okay
thing to
because
shoot
we
for.
spent a half hour just talking about ourselves so that people could get to know us, and then it wasn't until like 45 minutes in that we actually started talking about Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So, in all fairness,
Yeah, true.
this one is gonna be longer than
Random Nades episode 1, the inaugural episode.
the inaugural episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna call it quits here,
Yeah.
but that just makes it better for us because I think next stream, if we go through the CWL stuff really fast,
We're not streaming this, man.
we are not streaming this. That's a good point. We are
live.
recording. The next time we record this podcast, if we go through champs real quick, we got some current events that we can go through. I know a lot of this
Well,
is.
we can do current events first, man.
Should we do current events first on the next one?
Well, yeah, I feel like we should we can talk about it before we record, but I feel like we should close with all the COD shit.
Fair enough.
That's what I thought we were doing now. I didn't realize we missed shit. You didn't fucking say anything.
Well, we had so much stuff to talk about.
Well, I know, yeah. We were just talking though. I like this. This is fun.
Yeah, it was fun, and like
fun.
maybe we don't need so much stuff because like you and I went about between Modern Warfare and the Black Ops update, we went for 2 hours.
Yeah. Talk
So,
shit,
like-
dude. You need to talk about my boy Jack. Getting
Yeah.
his girl.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Jack's music video.
Yeah.
It's dope.
That guy's a fucking.
I don't know what else to
man.
say. It's
I love
dope.
that dude.
It made me laugh.
I love that man as much as a man can love another man he doesn't know, in a very non-homosexual way.
I mean, if he came on to me, I wouldn't say no.
Wait, what?
What? No, Jack's awesome, and you know what? I just hope to God he goes on at least one date with Rihanna.
Dude, if that happens, I will fucking cry for him.
Yeah.
That would be fucking amazing. I'd be so happy. I would be happy, and I don't fucking know him. Like,
Yeah, even if he has to go like on a third wheel date where he like brings Connor with him, I do not care. That would be so
He
funny.
brings Connor, dude. All
Yeah.
right. Should we do
How do we end this thing?
an outro? Dude, we got to think of something.
Well, obviously, anybody watching, thank you very much for stopping by. Right now, a lot of the banners and the logos and stuff are bare, but I'm trying to come up with some ideas.
We're here.
If you guys have any suggestions,
If anybody happens to see this, number one, don't mention my hair. I know. Number two,
they're going to anyways.
yeah, for sure. I started this by saying
You brought it up at the very beginning of the show, so
but I mean, dude, you can see it. Oh my god.
it's all good, homie.
Oh no, dude, it's hey, I'm 25.
So
I'm on the back nine.
You know what? As Tim says, man, way of the road.
Way of the road.
But yeah, if you guys have any ideas on like
Yeah.
logo design, or if any of you guys are good at art or anything like that, and would be interested in making a
Bro,
logo,
hit up the
man.
Gmail. What do you got, Gmail?
We have a Gmail.
Yeah, hit up the Gmail. Random
Yeah.
Nades at Gmail, right?
Random Nades at gmail.com.
Yeah. Hit up the Gmail. If y'all want to send some shit in, dude.
I'll do like a lower.
We would love to
We'll
see
do
it.
like a lower third or something, so it's fully typed out.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can put some shit in there, right?
I can put stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I could put something right there too, or right there. Well,
But make sure you put some shit here.
yeah. I think you need to bring a Polish flag next time because I'm representing over here, and yours is kind of.
Dude, I'm Cambodian.
You're Cambodian.
Yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, I knew you were Polish. I just didn't know if you were full or not.
No,
I
yeah.
didn't realize you were half Cambodian.
No, I'm not half.
You're half. No,
No, a quarter.
a quarter.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like. Never mind.
Yeah, you about to say some shit. I was about to say my mom's from Madagascar.
So, yeah. So, like I said before, thank you so much for stopping by, and yeah, we're gonna try to make this a regular thing.
I mean, it's fun.
It's fun. I can't make any promises. I know, other than we're definitely gonna do a
Pre and post.
pre-champions
Always.
show and a post-champions show.
For every event.
For every major event.
Can make Matt show up
Yeah.
if I have to strangle him with these
Well,
hands.
I'll be coming back home early from camping just so I can watch all the videos.
Bro, if we don't do this when the events come, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna push you on the floor and spit on you like
Like
somebody else did to their dog.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
But I would do it to you.
there's a special place in hell for that girl.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's fucked up. But I would do that to you. Here you go, Charlie. Here's my water bottle.
All right. Do we need a catchphrase or anything?
I don't think we need a catchphrase, but we definitely got to end this some way.
What do we do? We do the Brennan Shop thing?
No,
No.
we're not Brendan Shop. Boom! You just got random naded. Eat dicks. Maybe don't put that part in.
All right. This has been Trent and Matthew. We're out.
Peace.